Hello everybody and welcome to today's future spouse pick a card reading. And in this reading I want to find out what's blocking you from meeting your future spouse. So if you want the insight and the info, I need you to pick a pile. Pile 1 we have the chalk stone. Pile 2 we have the celestine crystal. Pile 3 we have the selenite wand. And pile 4 we have the moonstone palm stone. I highly recommend that you go with your first instinct. Spirit is going to guide you to the pile which has the most relevant information for you, and if you need more time to meditate over the piles, please feel free to pause the video here and I shall see you in your reading. Hello there, pile number 1, you chose the chalk stone. Now let's take a look and see what is blocking you from meeting your future spouse. So to begin with, I want to take a look at your current energy, see where you're at in life right now. And we've got true love along with the 6 of Swords. Now this tells me that you feel like you're ready for true love. You are looking for true love right now. I would not be surprised if you're dating, like actually going on some serious dates. I do actually sense that maybe you've been seeing some people as well, so things have gone beyond the dating stage, but you've just not felt like they were quite right for you, or there's been some sticky situations or miscommunications I'm gathering as well. Maybe you're outputting a certain type of energy, but the message is not being received by the other person. Now with the 6 of Swords here, it does look like you are coming away from a difficult time in your life. Now I definitely sense the energy around this is a relationship. So I do think you may have had a recent breakup, and this breakup will be a breakup that was quite intense for you. So it would have been quite an intense relationship or a long-term relationship. You are clearly moving away from this relationship now and looking for your true love, looking for your future spouse. But with this energy, you do still have these 6 swords on the boat with you. And this really makes me think that potentially you may still be holding something from that past relationship. Now, I don't think you're holding feelings, but you may be holding good memories, but you also could be holding some negative energy from it. And it's actually tainting your energy now. And it's getting in the way of you meeting your true love. Now, I also sense a bit of, I want to say psychic attack here, but I don't think anyone is intentionally psychic attacking you at all. I don't think anyone's performing any magic or cursing you or anything like that. I think it's more the fact that potentially your ex may be hoping that you do not meet anyone else. You may have that kind of, or it may have been that kind of breakup where it ended quite, it could either have ended quite sour, but I also actually sense that it ended quite amicably as well. So which one is it? It could be both because this is a collective reading, but the amicable breakup, the amicable breakup, if this is for you, it was amicable because the other person wanted you back. And that's why they're wishing that no one else can have you, so that you can't find your happiness with anyone else. But also this could have ended quite toxically because the person that you left wanted you back, okay? So either way, this energy starts with somebody not really wanting to break up with you. And I do think they are wishing that you don't meet anyone else. They're kind of like, I hope pile number 1 doesn't meet anyone else. And you need to shake off that negative energy. And if you are holding some toxicity from that relationship, it could be a miscommunication with your energy to other people. Because on the surface, I do feel like you're over it because you're ready to find your true love. But I do think potentially you may be holding on to some trust issues. Some trust issues in the gender that you are interested in. So whether you're looking for a husband, a wife, regardless of your gender, you have some trust issues against relationships, like future partnerships, people that you are intimate with. And I don't think your future spouse is going to be cool with that. And I do think this is something that you need to work through before you meet them. And this could potentially be something that is blocking you from meeting them. So I'd highly suggest that you look inwards and actually look at yourself before your past relationship. Maybe write down like how you felt before your past relationship, what your best characteristics are, and then take pen to paper and write down your characteristics and stuff after. Good characteristics and bad characteristics. And you may find that in the most recent, after your breakup, you may find in that writing that you may be holding on to something that you didn't realise you were holding on to. And it's that you need to just kind of shift, because it's not yours, you know, it's their negative energy, it's your ex-partner's negative energy, not yours. So you need to discover it to get rid of it. Okay, now let's have a look at your future spouse's current energy. Okay, we got Teacher and Ace of Cups. Now, the first thing I notice here is you got a number 4 with true love, and your future spouse has a number 4 with Teacher. And I do sense twin flame relationship. I did feel like it could be a twin flame relationship when I looked at this card, the true love card, your energy, because the lady is looking in a mirror. She's looking for a partner who mirrors her. So I did think twin flame, and I don't know why I didn't say it, but here we go. A second clarification that your future spouse is going to be your twin flame. You are mirroring each other, and this is why energetically you currently are holding on to something energetically that your twin flame, your future partner, doesn't have. So if this is trust issues on your behalf, your future spouse doesn't have trust issues. So your energy isn't matching yet. Like there's something it's those trust issues that are blocking you from twinning. Do you know what I mean? From twinning. But your future spouse could be a teacher of some kind. And this doesn't have to be primary school, secondary school. This could be a personal instructor. It could be a manager who trains people up, someone who teaches people things. Now, I won't be surprised if your future spouse is an avid reader, because he just looks really intelligent. There's books in the card. Just gonna say it how it is. But your future spouse is definitely ready for you. Your future spouse is ready and they are waiting. Now, they are not going to give themselves to just anybody. They are literally waiting for you. Their cup is full and it is overflowing, and they are, just like you, ready to meet their true love. They're waiting to meet their true love. I don't think they have any blockages on their side, which is a really positive thing, because if they have blockages on their side, there's absolutely nothing you could do. I do think maybe you have some trust issues that you need to shift. So the thing that's blocking you is on your side, so you can change it. That means that as soon as you change that, your future spouse is going to be in your life like that. Like they are ready and they are waiting for you. Okay. Let's have a look and see whether we can get any information on the blockages themselves. Okay, foundation, stability. Now I do actually, because we've got the 2 4s here with you and your future spouse, the number 4 does stand for foundations and stability and home and ancestors. So I do think that Spirit wants you both to have a very strong, independent foundation before you actually meet. So this may be the second thing that's blocking you both, because I do think your ex-relationship was very controlling, and I do think that you felt like you needed them to a certain extent. Spirit doesn't want you to be in that situation with your twin flame, your future spouse. They want you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet so that you know that you want to be with your twin flame future spouse, not need to be with your twin flame future spouse. They want you to have the freedom to bounce whenever you want. And because, bounce out of the relationship, if you don't know what I meant by bounce wherever you want, because we could be talking sexual here, but Spirit wants you to be able to get out of the relationship whenever you want, so that you actually realise how much you want the relationship when you're in it. I hope that makes sense. There was something else that I was getting as well with this. Constriction. Constriction makes you lack emotion. Constriction, like physical constriction, closes your heart space up. So whenever you feel physically constricted, you constrict everything, and you constrict your emotion, you constrict your intimacy. And this is another thing that they do not want you to do with your twin flame future spouse. They want you to be fully open emotionally. So they want you both to create that solid foundation first. Now, I really do stick to the fact that I think that your future spouse is ready with the foundation. I think your future spouse is sitting independently. I do think they're dating. I don't think they have a relationship. I do think they could be dating. There is two people in this picture with your future spouse, but your future spouse is looking at you in this card, not looking at the lady sitting next to him. I'm going to try and see whether that focuses. You may see it, you may not. They're looking at you, they're not looking at the person next to them. So they could be dating, or they could be seeing somebody, but they know exactly what they want, and their eyes are fixated on you. Death. Death. This is you. This is what you need to do. You need to release any of that toxicity from your ex relationship before you meet this person. You need to kill off whatever is not serving you right now. I don't know whether I can actually say the K word, so I might have to beep that out. But you need to bump off whatever is not serving you, whatever energy isn't yours. Get rid of all the energy that belongs to your ex. Do not hold on to it, because it is this that is blocking you from meeting your future spouse. And the great news for you is we do get a time scale here. We are looking at autumn for you. Autumn came out. So autumn. So with death, we've got Samhain. And we know that it is, well, no, it's Samhain because we've got the word Samhain on there, but we have the pumpkins as well. So that's like Halloween. Samhain is Halloween. And Halloween, Samhain, falls in August. Autumn. Falls in autumn. So that's double confirmation that you could be meeting your future spouse in the autumn, which isn't too far away. Months away. Maybe even a month or two away. October. It's probably going to be October, early November that you're going to meet your future spouse. Now, when you meet your future spouse, what kind of energy are you going to have together? So we've got true love. True love comes when you least expect it. Now, this is a message to say that your future spouse is going to come when you least expect it. I definitely feel the energy of you kind of giving up. Like, oh, I'm never going to meet them. And then boom, they come into your life. Now this person is going to really push you towards your destiny in this lifetime. They are going to show you your, they're going to show you your strengths. I think they're going to really big you up, but I think this person is quite academic and they're quite intelligent as well. And I do think they're going to look at you and just be like, hey, like I can see that you have this amazing talent, but you're not using it. Like, I want to help you develop this and create a life around it. I actually do think they may push you to be more in the spotlight as well. It could be because of this career thing. They want to elevate you and your career to improve your life satisfaction. So I don't know whether you're somebody who is in a job that you're not too happy with right now, but this person, your future spouse, is going to come into your life and they're going to kind of open your eyes to new opportunities and boost you with the confidence you need for you to just go for them. Because at the moment you may be lacking a bit of confidence, but the spotlight, I am getting the spotlight here. Now I do think your future spouse is somebody who's going to raise you up in public places. Like if you walk in a room, they're going to say, wow, you are the most beautiful woman in the room. If you're out with friends, your friends, their friends, they're always going to big you up in front of everybody. I think they're always going to bring you into conversations. I do sense a lot of like work parties going on, and I do think your future spouse is going to be like, they're always going to want to bring you into the conversation. And they're going to kind of force you to have to talk about yourself and talk about your strengths. And then eventually you're going to believe them and you're going to be like, wait a minute, like I am badass as. And yeah, okay. Future one. Pile number one, you chose the chalk stone. And the chalk stone is a drawing stone. So it can draw things to you or draw things away from you. It bridges the gap between the physical and the spiritual and can help to release negative energy. There we go. Because all you need to do is just release this thing that you're carrying from your ex, and then you can draw your future spouse towards you. Okay, that is your reading. I hope this helped. If you liked it, please drop me a like, and if you feel comfortable to do so, I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below, even if you just want to pop down there which par you claimed. And if you like content like this, please subscribe, because I really love making content like this for you and I want to keep doing it. And yes, I shall see you in your next reading. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 2. You chose the Celestine crystal. Now let's take a look and see what's blocking you from meeting your future spouse. And to begin with, I want to take a look at your current energy, where you are at now. Oh, this is amazing, because you've got happy success. And we've got the number 8 here as well. So that talks about finding your power, finding your purpose. And along with this, we have the Page of Swords, which is all about communication. Potentially you have achieved a long-term goal recently. And take a look at this picture, because this person has light in one hand and they have the heart in the other. I do think potentially you have finally found your happiness, you've finally found your purpose, and you're just feeling really comfortable in that energy. Page of Swords is also a messenger. So as a job, you may work in sales, you may talk publicly, you may be portraying a message of some kind. But that is really positive. So it definitely looks like you are ready to meet your future spouse. I do sense that you are a very ambitious person. And maybe you've been working so hard when it comes to your career and your craft that you haven't really taken love that seriously. And you may have reached a point now where you're like, right, I feel very comfortable in my skin, I feel very comfortable in where my life is going now, but I just feel a little bit empty. I do think you've reached this point and you're like, I feel great, like really great, because this is happy success, but you're like, but there's still something missing. I do actually sense potentially you wanting children as well, so I think you're a bit confused. You don't know whether it's the children that are missing or the future spouse, but in all honesty, it's the both, because I do really sense children in this reading for you. Okay. So you are looking. The thing is, Page of Swords there as well, look, they are looking. And because Swords is all about communication, I do think this could be online. You may have actually signed up to a dating app or something like that. And then I'm actually sensing some of you have signed up and then 10 minutes later you've come straight back off again. You're like, oh, it's too much, like it's wild out there. But you may be looking online and just adding up people that you think are attractive and you think could, you know, be a potential. You're definitely looking, but I do think you're looking very amateurly, because you don't know what you're looking for. You know what you're looking for when it comes to your life goals. You've always got a goal in hand for your life, but you don't know what you're looking for in love. You are like, right, I just want to experience this now. Okay, let's have a look at your future spouse's current energy, and they've got quite a few cards here. Great achievement, angels of the 4 directions, and planning and action with the 5 of cups. Okay, so with great achievements, it looks like they have also, I don't think this is new achievements for them. With you, this is a brand new achievement. And if you haven't achieved it yet, my gosh, it is coming and is going to bring you so much happiness and satisfaction. But it looks like your future spouse is somebody who already has achieved. They may have been achieving since they left school, like that person who's just always making enough money. Again, someone else who is very goal orientated, and this is why you guys see eye to eye when you do meet, because you're both goal orientated. You both have the same ambitions. You both are the type of people who want to push each other to be the best. I can just see you guys in a massive house, like not stupidly massive, but a big house. Like you're the couple that will get your dream house before the rest of your friends get their dream houses. Like you get it in like 10 years before they do, because you guys have worked so hard and you've achieved so much. Now, With the angels of the 4 directions here, I do think their angels are trying to nudge them your way, but I don't think that they are, I don't think they're that spiritually inclined. I think they're very scientific. They're all about the physical. If they can see it, it's real. If they don't see it, you better bring them some facts. And I do think their angels are trying to nudge them your way. They're like, look, we're trying to show you what you need. We're trying to show you your future. And your future spouse is just so busy planning what they need. They're putting down on paper who they want to be with, what they want them to look like, what job they want them to have. And the angels are like, dude, male or female, dude, please, we're trying to make this easy for you. You don't have to write this down. All you have to do is just go with the flow. If we pop it in your head to say, be at this bar, in this town, at this time, dude, just do it, because that is when they're going to meet you. So unfortunately, okay, not too unfortunate, but unfortunately with this situation, the blockage is not on your side. The blockage is on your future spouse's side. Now they are going to get the message. The angels are going to be relentless and they are going to get that message drilled into their head. Or you're just going to meet like by chance and they're going to go, something about you. Your future spouse is going to go, just something about you. I need to talk to you. But we are waiting for your future spouse to get in touch with that inner voice, the guides, the angels, and stop trying to control everything so much. Now, I do think your future spouse has came out of a relationship with the 5 of Cups. And with the 5 of Cups, I really am gathering a divorce. So this could be a divorce, it could be a separating of the home if it's not a divorce, but I do think there were some assets that needed to be split within this relationship, and this may, your future spouse may have a lot of their attention on this, this loss. And I do think they're practical enough to know that this loss happened for a reason, but I think they're a little bit like about it, like it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, especially if they have worked very hard and had to give some of their assets away to somebody. So your future spouse could already have a child. I did sense children with you guys, so your future spouse could already have a child, and I do think potentially this may nudge you and your future spouse when you meet to have your own child. I do think you are going to adore their child as much as you'd adore your own, because they are this person, they are your future spouse, so you're going to be able to find the love in them. But I do think you're going to want to put your stamp on the relationship and have one of your own children as well. So let's see if we can gather any more information about the blockage between you both itself. Okay, Herbal Kitchen, the Alchemist. Now I do think this is your future spouse not letting nature take its course. And I do have a clarifier here actually to this as well, because the Alchemist is you have all the tools but you're just not using them. I mean, the Alchemist doesn't normally mean that. The Alchemist is someone who uses the tools and has all the ingredients to create something different. That's the Alchemist. But with all these natural things, like there's herbs here, there's onions here, I do think your future spouse is very disconnected to their natural essence, their natural abilities. Yes, they can succeed in the physical world, but what about the spiritual? What about, you know, the physical world can only bring you so much happiness. And I think this is what you've realized. Physical world can only bring you so much happiness. If you're not connected to your inner essence, there's always going to feel like there's something missing. And this is your future spouse just not connecting to their inner essence right now. And we clarify this because we have earth magic, like they are being called to connect with the earth, and they will. And also we've got meditation to dig deep. Again, another really earthy card, like digging deep. Like their angels at the moment are urging them to realize what you've realized. Realize, okay, I've got all this stuff. Okay, I've had a breakup and I lost a bit, but I've still got more than enough. And to go, but there's still something missing. And then that's when they start seeking you. Now, I do think you will meet each other. If I'm looking at the cups, I do feel like it's going to be months. It's going to be a couple of months until you meet them, but I'm just going to see whether I can actually gather any information about your future, including a potential time scale. Okay, signs. Watch out for the signs leading you to true love. Like, this is how you're going to meet. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities around you both. And I do think the angels are going to literally tell your future spouse to be somewhere at a particular time. And like, don't ask any questions, just do it, you'll see. And your future spouse may communicate this with you and say, look, I was basically pushed here with my intuition and I met you. And I think there's something more than just the physical now. I think potentially somebody drew me to you. And telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. Now, I think this is your job, guys. I think the angels are doing their shiz. And now they're asking you to mentally visualize this future spouse. Talk this future spouse before bed. And then when you dream, potentially, you may be able to catch them in the astral realm. Like, they're really asking you to manifest them. Because if you say, if you know you're going on a night out, right? Tell your future spouse. I know you don't know them, I know it might sound weird, but literally telepathically tell your future spouse, and this is, you know, double confirmation with the moon here. It's all about that subconscious, that telepathy. 12th house again, you know, it is that, like, it's the 12th house to me is like the cloud. So you've got iCloud, and it's information, but not on earth. It's up there, and it's accessible to all. So your guides or their angels and guides are asking you to telepathically tell them, I'm going to be at blah 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 on Friday, get your ass there, right? Really use that telepathy and try and connect with them on the, like, ethereal realms and the astral. And eventually, with your work and your angels' work, you are going to draw that person to you. And I also see Gemini, which is the twins. So this could easily be a twin flame connection we're looking at here. I did say that you both have the same ambitious kind of nature. So we could be looking at a twin flame thing here. But if not, you could be soulmates that just mirror each other so well. Like, it's just like, wow, like, we are just meant to be together. But even when this relationship fruitates, you are still going to maintain that telepathy within the relationship. Like, you'll just know what they're thinking, they'll know what you're thinking. I had a boyfriend once where I could feel his body even when he wasn't with me. And there was one day when he was at work and he'd hurt his, like, right arm or something, like down here. And I was at home and I was like, whoa, what is going on with my arm? Met him after he finished work and I was like, my arm really hurts here. And he said, oh, I actually trapped it in something at work. Look, it's quite bruised. And I was just like, yeah. But, you know, those kind of relationships, like, where you've got that, like, spiritual connection, like, you're connected through the cloud, through the ethers. That is you guys. Okay, so you chose the Celestine crystal, and the Celestine elevates spirit towards ascension, aids inner peace, helps you see more clearly. And I do think this is exactly what the guides and the angels are trying to do to your future spouse. They're trying to elevate their spirit and help them see more clearly so that they can see you when you meet and go, that is what's missing. Pile number 2 is what's missing out of my life, and I need pile number 2. Like, cool. All right then. I really hope this reading helped and that you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop me a like. If you feel comfortable to do so, please drop me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Even if it's just telling me what pile you claimed. Like, I love hearing from you. And if you like content like this, please subscribe, because I absolutely love making content like this for you, and I really want to do more of it. Like, I really do. And yeah, I shall see you in your next reading. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 3. You chose the selenite wand. Let's take a look and see what is blocking you from meeting your future spouse. And to begin with, I want to check into your current energy. What is going on with you right now? Ooh, things are happening for you for sure. So we've got professional assistant. So I don't know whether you have recently had a promotion, or maybe you've recently signed up to a course that's going to earn you more money in the future, maybe something that's more in line with you. Either way, you could have a mentor at work as well, somebody who's guiding you at work, somebody who's got your back at work, maybe a boss who really likes you and is like, look, I know you don't have the full creds for this job description, but I want to give you the promotion and I truly believe you can do this. So I do think potentially you have gained some kind of recognition, potentially even some more money in your pay packet, or started a new job that ended up being much better than you thought. And if this isn't happening for you right now, this could be very near in the future. I do feel like for anyone who this doesn't resonate with, this could be something coming up, and you will know if this is for you because a new job or some kind of career change is probably going to be on your mind. But I do think this has, we've got commitment, and this person is signing a contract. Now, I do think that this could be a new contract at work, or it could even be you going, definitely work contracts here, but I also do feel maybe a home change as well. Maybe you've wanted to move home, and this upgrade in your wage has allowed you to be able to move into a bigger house or somewhere where it's like a better area. May not even be a bigger house, it could actually be a better area. But I do think you have a lot of people around you right now, including yourself, celebrating with the 4 of Wands. You've certainly achieved something. Now, the 4 of Wands can talk about a new home, because we do have the happy home in the middle of all those pillars, but it could just be celebrating achieving a goal. Also, 1111 is associated with the 4 of Wands, so that means brand new beginnings, and you are truly stepping into a brand new beginning if you haven't already. Okay, so you're kind of all set. I do feel a very kind of independent energy with you, where you're like, okay, I can achieve it all on my own. 4 of Wands is actually the Aries card as well. It represents Aries, so that is a very individual, independent kind of energy. So I do feel like potentially you're like, right, I have the foundation, now I want to build with somebody. Okay, maybe you've been focusing on your career so much that you haven't had time for love or anything like that, but yeah, you're definitely setting up a good foundation here for sure. And I do think you're meeting a lot of new people at the moment. I don't think you're necessarily dating, but I do sense you meeting a lot of people, maybe even making new friends. There is water in the back of this card as well, with commitment, where this person's signing a contract. So I do think whatever you are signing, or if anything comes up and you are thinking, oh, do I sign this contract or not? Do I make this jump or not? It is emotionally more satisfying for you. It is going to emotionally fulfill you, as well as filling your bank up a little bit more. Okay, let's have a look and see your future spouse's current energy. Where are they at? Friends and colleagues and the King of Pentacles. Now, I don't think your future spouse is really looking right now, because I sense your energy is very stable and you're ready. I think you are really feeling those kind of brooding feelings to be with another person, because you have a foundation set. So I do think you are starting to consider meeting people again, or you may have met someone through friends and you've thought, okay, this person is not really ideal, but I kind of know a basis of what I want from this person that I've met through friends. That may not be for everyone, but I do sense that potentially something like that has happened. But your future spouse is very busy partying, spending a lot of time with friends and colleagues. Now, I don't think your future spouse is just like a party bum, because they do have the King of Pentacles as well. They are sitting in the King of Pentacles energy. I do feel like your future spouse may actually be self-employed. Someone who is secure, reliable. They could be a Taurus, or have some kind of heavy Taurus in their chart, love a Taurus, like literally love a Taurus sun. So if you do marry a Taurus sun, then cherish them to the ground. But this is going to be someone who is very independent financially as well. So you've got your new foundation. They've already built their foundation. I just think the issue here is that they aren't looking yet. They are just socializing. And we're going to take a little look and see what the blockage is and why they're not looking for a partner right now. Power and give into passion. Now, this person with the King of Pentacles energy does have power, clearly. They're independent, financially independent, reliable, abundant. And maybe their power is going to their head a little bit. It really looks like your future spouse is so focused on making more money, grinding more, but they're not looking inward to notice that they're really not happy with their job. Because we've got give into passion. So this could mean their own creativity, but could also mean love. I do sense that they are very closed off at the moment to love because they are just trying to mask the fact that they feel quite empty. I sense a bit of a tower moment with this person. We don't have the tower out here, but I do sense that this person may get some kind of life shock. I don't think they're going to lose their job. I think they're going to always have that stability, but I think something's going to happen to them that wakes them up. It could be an accident of some kind. Maybe they fall ill and it ends up being a little bit worse than they expected and they have to question life. Maybe even question their own life. Like, if I died tomorrow, would I die satisfied? And I think it's going to be one of those moments. I've just looked over at my dice and I rolled them for the last group, but they're different now for some reason. And we've got Saturn there, and Saturn is the planet of hard lessons. Saturn's going to come in and it's going to give this person a realization where they have to analyze their life, and it's in that analyzation that they're going to look at themselves from a different perspective and realize that they're empty and that they want more. Now this may push them to change jobs or careers, or maybe push them to stand down in their career so that they have more time to socialize, go abroad and travel and just enjoy life and meet you. Because that's the thing. It's the fool's journey. You think you've got it all, you think everything's kosher, and then a tower comes along and everything crumbles and you go, oh, oh, this isn't what life is. What I had before isn't what life is. Like, life isn't about money. Life is about love, connections, things that are priceless. Okay. So we are looking at, we're looking at a life change for this person, and it's that's blocking you guys. And I do think this is going to happen in the Saturn retrograde. And I think Saturn is going to remain in retrograde until November. So you may meet this person in I want to say December, around Christmas. I actually feel like you guys may have a Christmas party at the same venue. 2 different companies, Christmas party, same venue, and that's when you lock eyes. Okay, your future energy together. Moment, think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner and dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. Now with this, I do think you are both very like go-getting, So I do think that you are going to be the type of couple that want to taste life. And it could be because this person has a life realization and they want to travel. I did mention that before. This person is like, I want to spend more time traveling, connecting with people. Like, I want to love. And this person is going to want to love their life, and they're going to want to love their life with you and experience everything there is about life. New countries, new cultures, new foods. This person could be a Capricorn, sun, moon or rising, but I do feel like they are very close to their friends and they will want you to be part of their friends group as well. They're going to be very adamant that they want you to be part of their friends group. So yeah, you are going to gain some new friends from this when you meet them, but we just have to wait for your future spouse to have that life realization so that they can realize the parts of them that are missing. So you chose the selenite wand, and the selenite helps clear blocked energy, helps you access your intuition and cleanses your space, and other crystals. So if you do like your crystals, buy a selenite bowl and pop your crystals in there, it cleanses your crystals, but helps clear blocked energy, helps you access your intuition. And that's what your future spouse isn't doing. They are not realizing the empty spaces. They're masking constantly, and they're not moving through life with intuition. They're moving through life with logic, which is great for a short amount of time, but it's not what life is all about. And you're waiting with your foundation. I'd say get dating. Get dating and have some fun, because your future spouse is coming by the end of the year. So date, have some fun, and then when your future spouse comes, you know they're the one because you kissed so many frogs. I think you can have a good time. I would not say date loads of people and then, you know, get heartbroken. Just meet new people, have fun, converse, make new friends. I did say that I felt new friends coming in for you, which makes a lot of sense because at the end I said you're going to be part of your future spouse's friend group. Yeah, go and have some fun. Your future spouse will be coming at the end of the year. Okay. Cool. Right then, pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop me a like. If you feel comfortable to do so, I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below, even if you're just telling me which pile you claim. And if you like content like this, please subscribe, because I really love making content like this for you and I want to keep doing it. Okay, thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you in your next reading. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. You chose the Moonstone crystal. Now let's take a look and see what's blocking you from meeting your future spouse. And to begin with, I want to take a look into your current energy. See where you're at now. So we've got Spirit, Ascended Masters, and the 8 of Wands. Now I'm really finding whenever I have whenever I do a pile number 4, they're normally a bit of a wild card. They're normally very deep, spiritual, complex, and I do think this is going to be one because straight away we've got Ascended Masters. So I do think you are either someone who has been very spiritual for a very long time, or you are having an awakening like right now. Okay, I'm definitely feeling the latter. Like, if you have been spiritual for a long time, you're going through another awakening, another phase of your awakening, or you could be literally just waking up and you may have only just started watching tarot. I do feel that quite strongly for some of you, where you're just like, okay, let's have a look, what is this tarot? Like, I want to know what's going on because something crazy is going on in my life and I want answers, and you're looking for answers through tarot to see whether this kind of stuff is legit. Or yeah, you could be someone who's been on the spiritual journey for quite a while, but you are going through another big phase of your awakening. And I feel big. I feel like you have really switched on new abilities as well, because when we look at this, we do have the Lotus. Oh, what is the Lotus about? I think it's about, like, in like Asian cultures, I think it's luck, prosperity. I'm sure it's quite physical abundance, like luck, prosperity, very Sagittarius energy. We've got the dove of love, peace and harmony, the infinity symbol, in which is you starting to realize the meaning of life, like starting to realize the purpose, why we're here. And we have the, is that the Eye of Horus? I'm not too sure. It looks like the Illuminati symbol to me, to be honest. but you're seeing under the veil. I do think that's what that one means. You're starting to see under the veil. And it's happening fast with the Eight of Wands. Like, you are having a quick spiritual awakening. And I think during the spiritual awakening with this dove here, like understanding the importance of love and harmony and what massive part love plays in this existence, you're like, right, I think you can energetically feel your future spouse knocking. You're like, he or she's there, they're there, but where are you? Like, you can feel their energy already. You may have actually dreamed about them, or your guides may be speaking to you, or angels may be speaking to you, or deceased ancestors may be speaking to you saying, they're there, they're right there. You can feel them anyway, let's put it that way. But you're also very kind of like, you're just enjoying the moment of this awakening. You're in the high point of this awakening. So you're very focused on you, but you just know, like, you've switched on telepathically and you just know that your future spouse is thinking about you and wants to meet you now. Like, you know they're there. This could be a twin flame relationship, but this could happen with a soulmate relationship too. I'll see whether any twin flame cards come out during this reading, but you can feel them. You're communicating with them, or at least you're trying to. Okay, so let's have a look at your future spouse's current energy. We've got playing it safe. Boring. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is very slow moving energy. Like, they are stuck. So they're playing it safe, stuck in like a stale energy here. Four of Cups, staring at those 3 cups, playing it safe, sitting still and stale, and they're not realizing this cup here that's being handed to them. But an awakening is on the way for them too, with Judgment. They're avoiding their awakening. Now, I definitely do feel like this is a twin flame situation, because it looks like you are both supposed to come online at the same time. Now, you've taken this in your stride. You could be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, because the Eight of Wands is a Sagittarius card. You could also have Virgo or Gemini in your chart as well, because this also represents Mercury, the fastest moving planet. You accepted this awakening with open arms and you've gone with it. You've been fearless. Now, your future spouse, unfortunately, is a little less fearless than you. They haven't got the memo, which makes me think there is something not just blocking you two meeting, but there's something blocking them from their awakening as well. It's like, there's you right in the background. You see the fireworks in the background? There's you popping off, just like, well, I'm going through awakening, like, I've got new abilities, like, I'm loving life right now, like, everything's magical, everything's in Technicolor, and they're just there, not even looking, just sorrowful and feeling sorry for themselves. They're just not getting it. So the thing that's blocking you guys, let's have a look, but I think it's because they're not going with their spiritual awakening. Okay, interesting. We've got the feminine blocking them. So I don't know whether you are a female and this person is sitting stale in a relationship that is so long overdue. And this person isn't just blocking you two from meeting, but they're blocking your future spouse from having their awakening. And it's this awakening where you're not matching. Like, you can be as awakened as you need. You can dream about them. You can meet them in the astral, but they need to be in the astral for you to meet them. And we've got air magic. So I do think this person on the slide is looking elsewhere. They may be sneaky in online, checking out other people, or trying to plan a way out with their magic as well. They're trying to plan a way out of this stuck situation. I just think they're trying to find a way out that isn't going to cause any heartbreak, and it just doesn't exist. Because they're being asked to make a move here. Just make the move. It's gonna hurt whenever you do it. Just make the move. Okay. So we're waiting for an old relationship to end with this person. And then that is probably going to be the thing that pushes them into that spiritual awakening. They're going to end it, they're going to feel guilty. They're going to feel like really down and then cracked open. Spiritual awakening, yeah. So this needs to end. This relationship that they're in at the moment needs to end so they can have their awakening and then they can meet you. Okay, let's see if we've got any more information and whether we can gather any information about your future energy with this person. Okay. Okay, we've got rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Now, this actually makes me think two things. The one that is a bit of a wild card, because this is number 4, this is the wild card now. We're going to call pile number 4 as the wild card. This could be someone that you know from school. Could be that you know someone that you know from when you were younger. If you do already know this person, I do think this person, your future spouse, is already checking you out online here on the sly, on the sneaky sly. Nothing dodgy. I don't think your future spouse is a PERVE, but I think they're looking at you and there's something about her or him. I do feel like you're female and this person's male, or you're female and this person's female, because there's another female involved. Or you could be in a relationship right now that's going stale and questioning whether this is your future spouse. Yeah, it is, believe it or not. So stale, they're so stubborn, but yeah, it is. And you're waiting for them to have their awakening, and they will. And when they do, it's going to change the whole dynamic of your relationship. That's not for all of you. If you're already with this person and you're watching this, this is your clarification. Now, moving back on to the original storyline of them being with somebody else and them needing to break up with them to have their spiritual awakening, we do have guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness, and this is a message for them. Gosh, I hope they watch this. We have let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing, okay? Bear in mind, if you're with someone as well, you know, this is a message for you. Let go, because there is no space for your future spouse if there are people in their space. And boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. Now, this is probably something that your future spouse is going to realise when they have their awakening, when they break up with their, whoever this feminine is in their life right now. They're going to realise that they need to create some boundaries so that the same kind of SHIT doesn't happen again. Now, I do think this feminine who's in your future spouse's life right now is very like controlling, and that's probably why your future spouse doesn't feel like they can leave. Now, I do definitely sense that you're very quirky, but I really think that your future spouse has that quirkiness inside them, but it's kind of been beat, not physically, but beat out of them by their current partner. And when you two get together, you two are going to do so many cool things together. Like, you're going to actually be with someone where you can go to psychic medium nights, where you can actually go and learn like Reiki with, like you can, instead of like going to get a massage, like you two will go and get Reiki, like things like that. I do sense a very deep connection, but like with you guys, I sense it's going to be like, sorry, I'm saying too many likes. I need to stop saying like, no more likes. With you guys, it's going to be more than a relationship. It's going to be a friendship. You're going to feel like sister and sister or brother and sister. Like, you're going to feel so connect to this person, which again gives me twin flame vibes all over. Like I said, like, there's gonna be nothing that can get in between you both. Because you are merged, you are one. When you meet each other, you're just gonna merge. No one will make you laugh like they do. No one will make them laugh like you do. No one will understand them more than you do, and so on and so on. I do think as well you may change careers. You or your future spouse, or both of you, may change careers when you meet. And I do sense you guys going down a more healing route. Maybe you're already in the medical sector, but you decide to go down a more homeopathic route or something similar to that, or maybe they're the one who's already working as like, I'm getting paramedic. Okay, it could be a nurse, could be a doctor, who knows, but I'm really getting paramedic on the man's side or on the other person's side. Remember, it doesn't matter what gender you are into, make this fit for you, but I do sense that your future spouse is involved with feminine, so they could be a woman or a man, which is everyone. Oh my gosh, what am I on about? But I do sense that this is going to push one of you or both of you to change your careers. Something more healing, not something more healing, but something more naturally healing. Could even be tarot, could be astrology. Yeah, we definitely have astrology here, guys. Definitely have astrology. But it might be something that you guys choose to do in your downtime together. Let's learn astrology. Okay. You guys chose the Moonstone, and the Moonstone can regulate hormones to aid fertility. Okay, so probably gonna have babies. All right, that's literally a sign that you guys are gonna have babies as well, by the way. It also, or adopt, also it heals the mind, body and spirit, which is what you guys are doing in your awakening. And as twin flames, when you meet, that's what you're gonna do. You are gonna trigger each other at points, but it's just going to help you both heal all like the knots that you both have in your psyches, that you have in your body, spirit, mind. It's going to heal that, so you just constantly elevate each other. And I do think this is where the job change is going to come in, or the lifestyle change. It could be a lifestyle change because you elevate out of your current lifestyle or your current career. Also supports you through new life changes, and this is definitely what your future spouse needs. They need some support. They need a Moonstone to help them let go of this feminine and push them into that spiritual awakening with judgment. Okay, that is your reading on number 4. I really hope this helped. If it did, please drop me a like, and I'd love to hear your comments down below, even if you're just telling me which part that you claimed. Like, I love to hear from you guys. If you like content like this, please subscribe, because I really enjoy making content like this for you and I want to make more of it. And I shall see you in your next reading. Goodbye.